What's up, HyperFast Nation? On this episode of the show, I'm going to take a look at 6 things that you need to do if your pipeline is empty. Stand by for the next episode of the HyperFast Show. All right, welcome back to the HyperFast Agent Show. Thank you for tuning in. Please, if you are a repeat listener, or if you listen to this show and decide you want to become a repeat listener, please leave us some comments or feedbacks. If you're watching on YouTube or if you're on iTunes, you can go to the show and leave a review. We love it when we get reviews on iTunes and love the feedback. So just wanted to say that up front. Today I want to look at 6 things that you should do immediately if you think you have a empty, low, dry, whatever you want to call it, pipeline. A lot of real estate agents get in the habit of working with their current clients and neglecting to prioritize daily proactive prospecting. And when that happens, you're going to get to a period where you're starting to close out all of your active clients and you're like, shoot, my pipeline is empty after this. I don't have any buyers I'm working with. I don't have any new listings coming on. And that's how you get that feast or famine kind of cycle that a lot of real estate agents go through, the ups and the downs. And the way to avoid that is to make proactive prospecting a priority, something that you do no matter how busy you are or how many clients you're working with. It's something that it's just ingrained in you. You do it, right? Like that's almost becomes your identity. Like, hey, I am a proactive prospector. But if you get to the point where your pipeline is empty and you're panicking, it's time to take action. So I'm going to tell you 6 things you can do. A lot of them involve the phone, right? So you're going to have to use the phone. Now, one of them is for social media, right? So, but the majority of them are not. Majority of them is using the phone the way it was designed before social media to actually make phone calls, all right? So first thing you do is call your old leads. A lot of times when we get leads, we focus on the 10 to 20% that are ready to buy in the next 30 to 60, 90 days, and we neglect the ones that are further out, which is a lot of times that's where the bulk of them are. That's where like 80% of the timeline is. Most people, depending on lead source, of course, but most people focus on the short term, and I get it. So go back and call those old leads, right? Call the old leads in your database. Reach out. If you haven't reached out to them in a while, you can apologize, right? Call and just say like, hey, I'm sorry, it's been a while since I connected. I wanted to see if you're still in the market for, a home near 123 Main Street or wherever it is, right? So call your old leads. Second thing, call expireds. Right? I don't care if you've never done it before. Scripts are simple. There's tons of ones out there. Everything from Mike Ferry, Tom Ferry, Kevin Ward, Tim and Julie Harris. There's tons of good expired scripts out there. Master one and start calling expired. You can use a program like RedX. That's what I use when I do it. Where you get the data, you get the dialer. You can call them daily. Earlier the better. In particular, the first of the month, best day of the month, always to do it, because most people set their listings to expire on the last day of the month if they're going to pick a random default date. So call expires. Number 3, call FSBOs. Call for sale by owners. 80 to 90% of FSBOs are going to sell through a real estate agent. Why not you, right? So again, learn the scripts. Plenty of them out there. Call FSBOs. Along with that, you can also call for rent by owners. A lot of times, if landlords that only own a couple of units or a couple of homes, a lot of times they'll sell if they're not having success renting it. So call for rent by owners as well. All right, those are the 3 to call, right? So call your old leads, call the expireds, call FSBOs. Next thing you do is hold open houses. Either your own listings or other agents on your team or at your brokerage. Open houses are a great way to meet sellers, move up buyers, right? If you're gonna host the open house, for another agent or for yourself, make sure you do a really good job, right? Lots of directionals, balloons, promote it ahead of time, call the neighborhood ahead of time, right? do circle prospecting. So go full, go all out on it. Ask good questions at the open house too. Make sure you're capturing data, getting people's names, phone numbers, and emails, and asking them questions that will result in appointments, buyer consults, listing appointments, right? So learn scripts for that. Number 5, door knock, right? Door knock neighborhoods for your open houses, or door knock neighborhoods where you're looking for a client. Door knock neighborhoods where you have a listing or just just sold. And again, simple scripts. Depending on if it's an open house, it just sold. You're looking for buyer referrals, you're looking for listing referrals, and you're looking to establish relationship, get contact information, and add people to your database. And then finally, number 6, can't forget about social media. Post more on social media, right? Post your, a lot of times when your pipeline is empty, it's because you're working with a lot of clients. So post the stories, right? Post the challenges your buyers had, the challenges your sellers had, how you overcame it, right? Tell people you're, looking for more people that are having this challenge or that challenge. So post more on social media, right? And really, if you want to avoid this up and down cycle, make proactive prospecting, make the phone calls a priority. I just did an episode, so it's a couple back if you haven't seen it, on the 3 types of calls that you should make each and every week, right? If you're baking that into your schedule, you're going to avoid a lot of the ups and downs that many real estate agents go through. So make sure you are proactively prospecting and making it a priority. The agents that do that are not going to end up having these up and down cycles. So thank you for tuning in to this episode of the show. Please leave us a review, like I said up front, on iTunes. Give us comments or feedback. We love that, and we will see you next time.